Today, I will be showing you how to use the chest cavity mod, also known as the soldiery mod, which is a lot of YouTubers use. Now, the full step to actually use this mod is to create the chest opener. I think that's what it's called. I don't exactly remember. But this is how you craft it. So, one iron ingot in the center, a level to the right of the iron ingot, and a stick at the bottom. And you get the... what is it called? The chest opener. Okay, I was right. Now, as you can see, the zombie, he's standing here, right? He's not moving. Now, in this mod, you can basically open your chest. That sounds really weird, but this is what I mean. For example, this is what is inside me. I have a heart, lung, kidney, spleen, muscles, and I'll explain what all these do in just a moment. But first, I'd like to explain that some things, if you take them out, is really bad. For example, the reason why this zombie isn't moving is because I may have taken his spine. That sounds really weird, but because he has no spine, he cannot move. Now, there's many different tiers, like how strong a organ is. Now, this is the lowest tier, rotten, and I can show you the higher tiers right here. So these are just muscles. So this right here is a normal muscle, right? This is a fireproof muscle. It's much weaker than this kind of muscle, but it's also fireproof, so that's an upside. Or like it makes you more immune to fire. This is an aquatic muscle. What it does is it allows you to move really fast underwater, but very slowly on land. This is an endo muscle, and you get them from Enderman, since you can open up the chest, okay, that sounds so long, of basically any entity. And you can, this muscle's very strong, and yeah, and muscles also control strength. So, you can move fast and you're strong. This type of muscle you get from withers, so it's very difficult to get, but it makes you, like, super strong, but you're pretty slow. And this you get from the Ender Dragon, which makes you ridiculously fast, but you're pretty weak. Now, as I just showed you, there's many different tiers, and there's also different types of organs, like so. A heart basically allows you to live, and it gives you more health. If this was a dragon heart, I would have more health than normal, like 1 or 2 extra hearts. Lungs basically allow you to live, or breathe. It's basically, if you have more lungs, you can hold your breath longer underwater, and, but what it means by endurance, as you can read there, is if you're running, for example, if I get rid of this lung, and I was in survival, and I was running, the endurance would go down. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you're running, your, air bubbles go down more. I don't know if that makes sense. And then you have a kidney that basically stops poison. So a few things, kidneys and livers, basically, if you don't have them, they give you poison. Which sounds really annoying, and it is. They give you poison. But if you have good ones, I mean, there's no real point to have a dragon kidney. But, I mean, I guess you could. And then there's spleens, intestines, stomachs, muscles, and ribs. And spines. Okay. So I'll go through the spine first. The spine allows you to move, and it gives you defense, so you take less damage. Ribs have defense as well, and so you take less damage. Muscles allow you to move, like I just explained, and intestines and stomach. So these are kind of interesting. So intestines allow you to give you food. Actually, no. They give you saturation when you eat, and stomachs fill you up more. You fill your hunger bar up. And spleens, I think, give you healing, so when you eat, it heals you better. I think that's what they do. I'm not 100% sure, because I didn't write any of this down. Okay. And now, there's also many different tiers. Every single thing has a different tier. These are the main ones. So there's rotten, there's animal, and there's small animal lung. And there's also human. Those are the main tiers. And of things, like if you would open something up, this is what you would most likely see inside them. These ones are less common. This is a fireproof lung. Or a fireproof section. You usually get them from like blazes and things that you find in Nether. These are insect organs, and you get them from insects, which kind of makes sense. And here is the endo section. Now, these are probably the most powerful. If I were to hover over it, you get hurt by water like a real enderman, but you're very powerful. And this is the dragon area, which in my opinion is the most powerful overall, but the muscles aren't great. At least they're speedy, but yeah. And then there's the more specialized organs. These are lungs. They allow you to breathe underwater. If you have lungs, for example, if I were to put a lung right here, I would be able to breathe underwater much longer. If I had 2 lungs, I could breathe underwater indefinitely, but if I only had 1, I wouldn't. And small lungs do the same thing, just they do a worse job at it. Now, there's the section that gives you powers. This is really interesting. So, over here, actually, no, this isn't. Okay, I'll get to that in a moment, I messed up. This is the section that gives you powers. So, if I were to, which one should I pick? These are all different things. This gives you venom powers, so if you hit something, it gives them poison. This allows, it's a normal lung, right? It's basically an animal lung, right? But, the thing is that you can shoot llama spit with it. See, it's a llama lung. This is a creepo appendix. Also, I didn't explain the appendix, but it basically does nothing unless you get it from Soul Knob. I think it might give you luck, but I'm not 100% sure. The creepo appendix basically has a fuse, so if I were to put this inside myself and put gunpowder in here, you would be able to explode. This allows you to produce string, which is kind of weird. This allows you, if you put this in yourself, you get this from Enderman, you will teleport before you get shot by an arrow. This allows you to shoot fireballs, or not fireballs, dragon bombs. This is the ghast stomach, and it basically allows you to shoot fireballs. This is probably one of my favorites. And this allows you to shoot bullets like a shulker, and this is kind of like a blaze. And then, as I was saying, these you get from iron golems. They're very different, and they're very confusing as well. However, golem plating. I have to admit, golem plating is probably the most powerful wib / defense mechanism, at least in my opinion. But all the other ones are kind of like the same. This one allows you to, if you hit something, if you put this inside yourself, like so, and you hit something, it'll launch them in the air and they could die from fall damage, like a real iron golem. Then, as a final thing, I'd like to show you what you can do with this mod. So first, let me just take out all my organs. Don't ask why. First, I'd like to explain to you, this is what it's like without any organs. You can't move. I'm jumping. I'm holding down W. I have poison for infinity because I don't have a spleen. Actually, no, not a spleen. I don't have a liver or kidney. And this is what it would be like if you had a bad loadout. Let me clear. This is what would happen if, let's say, you die, since I almost forgot to mention this, but if you die, you lose a lot of your organs, which sounds really weird, but you do, actually, until you finally spawn with basically nothing. So if you play in this mod, I suggest you try and get as many things as you can before you die. Now, let's say you die and you have to replace it, but you can only find a zombie, and you only get some rotten stuff. So if I were to do this, take all this stuff, I can just do this. By the way, I can be in any order, so that's fine. Now, if I were to put this inside myself, actually, let me go into survival first. Okay, I've gone in survival mode, and since I have rotten kidney, rotten liver, rotten heart, and all this stuff, I have less health. I think I have 1 or 2 less hearts, and as you can see, I'm taking damage because my kidneys and liver is pretty much horrible. It's the worst it can be, so I'm taking damage. Now, I won't die because it's just poison, but it's pretty bad. Also, let's say I'm dying, it's almost over, and the zombie over here, which has despawned, which works perfectly for me, I'm just kidding, it doesn't work at all. If I were to take all the organs out of him, which sounds so wrong, and put it in myself, I would get organ rejection. The only way to get good organs is to kill them, and there's a chance they can drop them. Or you can just put it inside yourself and get them out before the organ rejection effect kills you, because I'm pretty sure it kills you instantly. Now, since I'm at half a heart, I'm going to go to this other chest over here and show you what a good set of organs can do. Okay, now I'm going to die. Wait, that's a problem. Oh, okay, I guess I'll go in creative mode. Don't want to die. So, right here is the best, or it's one of the best that I could think of at least. Let me just throw out all this junk. This is just not important. You don't have to actually make it perfect. Like, you don't need to make it in that order. See? I can just do this. But as you can see, you might see a few of the abilities. So basically what I did for this is there's a lot of writhing soul sand, which you get from withers, and dragon muscles. So what I can do with this loadout, I'm calling it loadouts, I don't know if that's the right term, but since dragon muscles actually have the same launching ability as the piston muscles from iron golems, so I can launch things in the air, I can shoot shulker bullets at people, I can shoot blaze rods at people, I have, wait, I don't have a dragon heart, oh. Okay, so it's not perfect. I have an endo lung. It's really powerful. I have a saltwater lung, an endo lung, so I can kind of breathe underwater for quite longer. I have a mana reactor. Now that's basically for dragons. They have all of the organs for digestion, like the intestines and the stomach. They're all combined in the mana reactor, I'm pretty sure. And then the golem plating is just resistance, and then there's the endo spine. And basically what I can do with this is this. Okay, so I can shoot fire, which is pretty normal, and shoot shulker bullets, which are gone. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll do it. Fine. I'm just gonna get an invoker, because it's the first mob I picked, pretty much. There, shulker bullets. See? I told you. I wasn't lying. And now he flies. I am now shulker. I am now shulker. So as you can see, it's a pretty fun mod to play around with. You can do so much with it. I could become a blaze. I could become this. And if I were to take all this out, for example, one of my favorite things to do is just, I don't care if I'm about to die. No, that's not important. I can just do this. These are all functioning blaze rods. Hello, soul. Hello, good soul. Oh, he already died. But as you can see, I'm still shooting fireballs. I'm not holding down the button. I'm not pressing any buttons. I pressed it once. But I can press it again. And you can see up the top corner up there, right up there, you can see that there's a cooldown for it, which I think is kind of cool. But basically, it's a really cool thing. And let's say, you can leave the video now if you'd like, but if you would like me to mess around more, here, I'll do one more thing. I'll do one more thing because I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to play with this too. So, this is probably my favorite ability, mainly because I can do this. Also, the reason why everything's zoomed out right now is because I don't have a spine. There. That's my favorite ability. I have... How many... That's a lot of stomachs. I have apparently 27 stomachs, I'm pretty sure. And they all shoot fireballs. So that's fun. But yeah, you can basically customize yourself and become very powerful. And it's a ton of fun. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I really hope you do play with this mod. There is a download link in the description, and you can use the, a video I made about how to get the Origins mod as to figure out if you don't know how to actually install the mod. But there was 2 mods down there, one that's actually required. So, yeah, this is the, I don't even remember the name. Wow, I forget things. But yeah, this is the Soldiery mod. That's it. Okay. This was Chaos. I hope you enjoyed Chaos. And goodbye. Wait, I need to do one thing. I need to, this is what it's like to, be without any good organs. Wow, I died instantly. And this is what happens when you respawn. You have a rotten lung and you start to die. So I suggest you get some organs. Okay, that sounds so evil. But you get some organs before this happens. Oh, and what I meant by before, when you run, as you can see, your bubbles go down. And when you stand still, they will slowly go up. But, yeah. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye!
Oh my gosh! It seems like we've discovered a wild subscribe button. Make sure to press it down below and make it gray. It's so wild and cool, isn't it? Don't you want to press it? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Subscribe.